The secrets inside.
G'day everyone, William PJ here. So this is my new microphone that I got for Christmas, and this is my new iPad that I got for my birthday. So today I'm going to talk about my mistakes, what I actually talk about in my videos. So first, let's talk about my top 10 least favorite childhood shows. And yes, I was wrong about Henry himself, his parents, Peter, and even his friends, because I didn't understand what is going on with Henry's parents, and I blame myself about Henry that I talk about him incorrectly. I know he didn't mean to ruin my intelligence as 12 years old, so that I sometimes copied what he did. And speaking about his parents, Matt Niff, the mysterious Mr. Ender, and everyone else all over the internet was right about them. They are abusive parents. And now let's talk about Peter. Sure, he was a menace, not innocent, but he's still abused by his parents sometimes, just like Henry, both in the show and the original books. Even though I'm not interested in that show anymore. But Henry wasn't so hard that I thought he was. So by the time he got older, I give him my best wish that I'm sure he will be the rock star that he wanted to be and move on with his normal and peaceful life. And I'm sure Peter will move on with his normal and peaceful life as well, so they both will be no longer to have a deal with their parents.
To learn how to be better parents? Straight away?
Okay, there was two shows that I said incorrectly is Teletubbies and Pingu. You know, that I said Teletubbies instead of Teletubbies because the narrator said that on the title of the show in the opening. And also on my top 10 favorite childhood shows that I said the words Pingu instead of Pingu because I said that by myself. And let's talk about my second video as the top 10 and top 5 list video. My 5 movies I hate but everyone was like, yeah, that title doesn't make any sense. It should be called the 5 worst movies that I never watched it at first. Yeah, I really don't like that video that much because I said something weird and I absolutely have no idea what I was doing because I was being a copycat. So I'm going to talk about Morphin Morphin. It is not a spin-off to Fred the Show. It's just Lucas Cruikshank's second sitcom with his normal voice in a different universe. So I'm going to talk about the first 2 movies of Terminator and even the first movie of RoboCop. Because it's not a horror films, it's just a sci-fi comedy films. And as for the Fantastic Beasts trilogy, I didn't know it was the worst trilogy ever made of the Harry Potter franchise. So I'm going to talk about my top 3 favorite spin-off series. So unlike my last one, I absolutely have no idea what I was doing. I said something weird and I was being a copycat just like I did before. And not only that, on my 2 videos, I absolutely have no idea what I was talking about, too. And let's talk about The Lion God, for example. It's not only a spin-off series, it's a sequel to The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. And let's talk about Runny from Season 3, because I didn't know that she was the hated character in the history of the Lion King franchise. Because she and Kion have some difficult times when they first met, and the way she mistreated him for some reason. But luckily, in one episode, she got paid back by Foley to protect my man Kion. Just like her late grandmother, Queen Jonna, told her off. And then later on, before the final episode, Kion and Runny has worked out very well enough each other. Now, to be fair, I don't hate Runny as a character. I think she was an overhated character. Now, I know it was controversial to say, but hey, I've seen other character who is worse, like Eric Cartman from South Park. Yeah, I know it was his mother's fault the way he is. So anyway, by the time if Disney has brought back this show as another chance for season 4, they need to change Runny's character arc and make her as a much better character. You know, just like what Fox did to Stewie in Modern Day Family Guy. So Disney needs to make Ronnie to apologize to Kion and told him that she loved him more than his war, so their romance and their relationship will become stronger and better than before. And maybe they should bring Kion's long-lost older brother Kovpa as a new character in Season 4, so he will explain to Kion who he is and how he got lost after he was almost got killed by Zira. So they will both work out well as a sibling, so Kovpa will go back to the Pride Land to reunite with Simba and Nala. So then I decided not going back to watch these 2 videos. Yeah, because I don't like these 2 videos, because it's weird. So let's talk about my first movie revealed, Elf Bowling the movie. The part when Dingle and the other characters are sent to Fiji, and I thought this song is a Hawaiian song, but no, it's just a Fiji song. And let's talk about Little Einsteins on my top 6 cartoon guilty pleasures. And I was wrong when I was said about Leo and his friends, because they would speak normally, and they teaching the kids of all ages very quick than Dora from Dora the Explorer. Yeah, because Leo and the gang are the actual children. And finally, let's talk about Rugrats All Grown Up that I mentioned on my honorable mentions on my top 10 least favorite childhood shows. Yeah, I was talking about my bro Tommy incorrectly. And besides, I still love that cartoon besides the original show Rugrats. Okay, so the moral is, sometimes you have to tell everyone about your mistakes, even they know what is going on and they know what's the problem with your videos, because if you don't, you won't be true to yourselves. And the best way, telling everyone the truth does solve all your problems. So there you have it. Join me until after Australian Day. I'm going to release my next movie revealed, The Ridiculous 6, by Happy Madison Production. So that's all today, and I'll see you guys next time.